Welcome to our Level 2 tutorial. By the time a student reaches this level at KSA, they should be able to get at least 4 breaths of air on their own, as well as swim unassisted at least half the length of both of our pools. In Level 2, a student will learn how to do catch-up freestyle with rollover breathing, backstroke, elementary backstroke, a more advanced safety swim, as well as the beginnings of dolphin kick. As we begin Level 2, we'll have our students start with a torpedo kick, half the length of the pool, with 4 rollover breaths. You want to make sure that your student is able to get all 4 breaths adequately without the assistance of an instructor. As we begin to introduce freestyle to our Level 2 students, we'll hand them a noodle as they begin in their torpedo position. You'll then have them pull and throw each arm one at a time, grabbing onto the noodle after each movement. After 3 arms, you'll have your student roll over to their back to get an adequate breath, and then roll back to their stomach to begin freestyle again. Once a student has mastered catch-up freestyle with the noodle, you'll begin to have them do it unassisted without any equipment. You'll have them start in their torpedo position. As they pull each arm, you want them to tag their hand before moving the second arm. Again, after 3 movements, they'll roll to their back to take an adequate breath, and then back to their stomach to begin swimming again. As we begin to introduce backstroke to our Level 2 students, you'll hand them a small noodle and have them hold it at their hips while they float on their back. You then have them begin their arm movements, ensuring that their pinky is the first thing to hit the water, and then they'll grab back onto the noodle before beginning the second hand movement. Once your student is comfortable with backstroke with the noodle, you'll take away the assisted item and have them start with both hands at their side as they begin backstroke. You'll then have them move one arm at a time, making sure that their pinky is the first thing to hit the water, and once their arm is back at their side, they'll begin their second arm movement. The next step to this backstroke is the 3-count backstroke. You'll have a student begin with their hands at their side, and as they move their arms, you'll have them hold their arm above their head for a count of 3, and then they'll switch into their second arm movement. As we begin to teach our Level 2 students elementary backstroke, you'll have them start in the monkey position. You want to make sure that their knees are bent with their knees underwater as they bring their hands up to their underarms as if a monkey would do. You'll then have them move their arms and legs out into an airplane position, and then quickly into the soldier position where we have their legs straight and their hands straight at their side, and they'll hold that for a 2 count before beginning monkey, airplane, soldier a second time. In Level 2, we teach our students the dolphin kick. This is the beginning to our butterfly stroke that they'll learn in a different level. You'll begin by having your students stand in the water with their hands on their bottom as they move their hips front and back in a wiggle-like position. As we teach the dolphin kick as the child is swimming, you'll have them put their hands on their bottom as they begin to move front and back by moving their hips. You want them to keep their feet and legs together and pop up to take a breath when needed. Safety swim is an important part of our curriculum in all 4 levels. In Level 2, you'll have your student jump or fall into the pool and begin by floating on their front for 15 seconds and then roll to their back for another 15. You'll then have them tread water for 30 seconds before safely swimming to the side of the pool and pulling themselves out. This entire process is done without any goggles. A great way to teach underwater swimming is by throwing rings for your students and having them swim to the bottom of the pool using flutter kicks and breaststroke arms. You can then see if they can get all of the rings with 1 breath by staying at the bottom of the pool. As you begin to teach your Level 2 student how to tread water, you can have them sit on a noodle and put their hands on your shoulders. You'll then have them move their legs as if they're running in place or riding a bicycle. Once they're comfortable, you want them to move their hands as if they're spreading butter on a piece of toast in a back and forth movement. After practicing this, you'll remove the noodle and have your child try by running in place and moving their hands at the same time to keep their head above water as they tread water up to 30 seconds. And that completes our tutorial for Level 2. Thank you for watching, and we welcome you to the KSA team.